Join me as I dive deep into Jiddu Krishnamurti's most powerful quotes and challenge myself to apply them in my life for an entire week. Jiddu Krishnamurti was an extraordinary philosopher and thinker whose teachings have inspired people for decades. His words possess a timeless wisdom, inviting us to question not just the world around us, but the deepest layers of our inner being. In a world filled with distractions, his reflections offer a path to self-awareness, freedom, and profound transformation. We've all been there, caught in the whirlwind of life's confusion, feeling as if we're moving forward with no clear destination. In moments of self-doubt or when the pressures of society weigh heavily, we seek guidance. We look for voices that help us make sense of it all. That's where Krishnamurti comes in. His quotes are more than just words. They are a direct confrontation with the reality of human existence, a mirror held up to the intricacies of our fears, desires, and confusions. As I delve into these teachings, my goal is to not just read or interpret them, but to live them. What happens when we try to integrate such profound insights into our daily routines? Can we change how we see the world by living Krishnamurti's teachings? Over the next week, I'll be sharing my reflections and experiences as I take on this personal challenge. One of the first quotes that stopped me in my tracks was, "You can't bring about a change in the world or in yourself through fragmentation." This quote challenges the way we often compartmentalize our lives. We separate our professional lives from our personal ones, our emotions from our rational thoughts, and our dreams from our realities. But Krishnamurti argues that this fragmentation is precisely why we struggle to bring about meaningful change. Instead, he advocates for a holistic approach to life, where every part of ourselves is connected and every action is aligned with the whole. It's a call to bring all aspects of our lives into harmony, something that seems simple but is incredibly difficult in practice. This week, I've been trying to bring more integration into my life, focusing on consistency in my actions, thoughts, and emotions. Another quote that resonated deeply with me is, "The highest form of intelligence is the ability to observe yourself without judgment." This is a powerful reminder that true self-awareness isn't about criticizing ourselves, but about seeing ourselves clearly and without bias. In our day-to-day lives, how often do we judge our actions harshly, berating ourselves for not being good enough? Krishnamurti invites us to move beyond this destructive habit. To observe without judgment is to allow ourselves to see reality as it is, not through the lens of fear or expectation. This week, I've tried to apply this by catching myself in moments of self-criticism and instead simply observing my thoughts and emotions. It's a challenge, but the more I practice it, the more I feel a sense of clarity and peace. One of Krishnamurti's most famous quotes speaks to the heart of our societal conditioning. "It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society." In today's world, we often equate success with conformity, getting a good job, following societal rules, and fitting in. But what if society itself is broken? What if the values we are taught to aspire to, wealth, status, external validation, are at odds with our true happiness? Krishnamurti's words remind us that being well-adjusted isn't the goal. True health, true peace, comes from questioning the norms, from carving out our own path, even if that means standing apart from the crowd. This week, I found myself questioning the societal pressures in my own life. Am I making decisions based on what's expected of me, or based on my authentic desires? It's an uncomfortable process, but one that's necessary for personal growth. A quote that has truly challenged me is, "To be free of all authority, of your own and that of another, is to be free from fear." This statement might sound radical at first. After all, we're conditioned to respect authority, whether it's the rules of society or the inner authority of our own beliefs. But Krishnamurti is asking us to go deeper, to question even the authority we give to our own thoughts and preconceived notions. It's only when we break free from these constraints, both external and internal, that we can truly experience freedom and live without fear. This week, I've been trying to loosen my grip on the shoulds in my life, those internal rules I've set for myself that often create anxiety and limit my potential. Truth is a pathless land, Krishnamurti famously declared. This quote encapsulates the essence of his teachings. There is no single road to truth, no pre-designed map that will guide us to enlightenment. Instead, we must each carve out our own journey, discovering truth through direct experience rather than relying on the doctrines or teachings of others. This idea can be both liberating and intimidating. It means there are no easy answers, but it also opens up endless possibilities for growth and self-discovery. Another quote that deeply resonates with me is, "The moment you have in your heart this extraordinary thing called love, and feel the depth, the delight, the ecstasy of it, you will discover that for you, the world is transformed." Love, in Krishnamurti's philosophy, isn't just romantic or familial. It is a state of being, an energy that can transform our entire existence. It's a call to let love be the guiding force in our lives, not fear, not ambition, but love in its purest, most expansive form. This week, I've been trying to approach each interaction, each moment, with love and compassion, and I've noticed how it softens my reactions and opens me up to deeper connections with those around me. The final quote I want to share is, "The ability to observe without evaluating is the highest form of intelligence." We live in a world that thrives on evaluation, whether it's social media likes, performance reviews, or constant comparison to others. But Krishnamurti challenges us to step beyond this, to observe the world without the need to categorize or judge. This, he suggests, is where true intelligence lies, in the capacity to see things as they are, without the filters of our biases and preconceptions. As I wrap up this journey into Krishnamurti's teachings, I realize that his quotes aren't just words to be admired. They are profound challenges to how we live, how we think, and how we relate to the world. It's easy to be inspired by his ideas, but it's a whole other task to live by them. This week has been both eye-opening and humbling, forcing me to confront my own limitations, but also inspiring me to continue this journey of self-exploration. If you've made it this far, thank you for joining me on this journey into Jiddu Krishnamurti's most powerful quotes. I hope these reflections inspire you to dive deeper into his teachings and perhaps challenge yourself to apply them in your own life. Let me know in the comments if you have a favorite Krishnamurti quote or if any of these reflections resonated with you. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more explorations into philosophy and personal growth.